Hey guys, it's the Auntie Beauty Queen, and I am starting the Christmas season off right with a what I ate in a day video. You're probably going, Auntie Beauty Queen, why are you showing me a whole thing of sugar cookies? Well, I'm actually making a omelet right now, but it's early morning and I wanted to wait for my mom to get home so I could share my wonderful omelet making skills. So I've just been snacking on these because 'tis the season, bitch. But I thought, you know what? 2017 will mark a new year for me to lose weight, but not right now. 2016 has blown hard. So I'm gonna enjoy a sugar cookie for breakfast because that's how I do. Alright, so here is the famous omelet. I actually shared a picture of this a long time ago on my Instagram. It is one of the most requested things I make in this household. Not a lot of things I make, people say, can you make that again? But the omelet is definitely one of those things. I really just put in a whole slew of vegetables. This time around, it was green peppers, cherry tomatoes, Roma tomatoes, green onions or scallions, and red onions. And then I topped it off with some feta and then some sprouts, yes, and then obviously eggs. Now there's bacon in here as well, but usually every day it's different. Sometimes I'll use a little bit of turkey, sometimes I'll use chicken, ham, and then the vegetables change all the time too. Now if you want a video on how I make the famous omelet, let me know in the comments below, but this is what I'm having for brunch. And before I eat it, I will show you what I smother it in. Sriracha, because no egg breakfast is complete without sriracha. Boop. So I'm about to make lunch, but I thought I would show you because I have a lot of viewers who live in the States and other countries. Sugar Bear brought these home the other day and they were sitting on my counter, and so many people laughed when I said I didn't have flaming hot Cheetos in Canada, but I don't think anyone in the States have all dressed chips. Is this like a myth? These are the compliments. They're like the lowest grade chip you can find. The brand itself is really like cheap. I think these are like $1, but girl, don't diss the cheap chips, okay? These are the extra flavor. Look what they look like. Now, I haven't eaten any today, but I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, I've dug into these. And I'm just showing because I think it's so funny that we have different like chips and chocolate bars and cookies and stuff that other countries don't have. So if you've never heard of all dressed, it's basically like every chip flavor combined into one. Now, on this bag it shows like a tomato, garlic, onion. Usually it'll have like a vinegar bottle, cheese, barbecue sauce, because if you could describe an all-dressed chip, it would be a vinegary, cheesy, tangy, barbecue-y, garlicky type chip. They're delicious. Highly recommend them if you can ever get your hands, if you're from the States, on all dress, especially the Compliments brand, because it's so extra flavor. The other thing that's been sitting around forever are these Cadbury Crunchies. I got them from a friend for a Christmas present. It was like in a bag, and I haven't eaten it because I'm trying to save it for my birthday, which is tomorrow, I know. But again, I thought I would just show you because not a lot of Americans have this particular chocolate bar, and this chocolate bar, let me tell you, is the best chocolate bar in my opinion. I know you can get them in Europe, I think, because places like England and stuff have Cadbury, and that's really big in Canada as well. But it's toffee and chocolate, and again, if you ever can get your hands on one of these, do it. Sponge toffee, so good. Let me know though, this is just like a sidetrack because I'm not even eating this, but it was in my house, so I wanted to show you. Let me know if you are not from Canada and if you've ever had a crunchy or all dressed chips. Which, by the way, this tomato obviously signifies ketchup chips, which I'm not entirely sure if Americans have either. But yes, ketchup chips, so good. I'm all about the food today. Again, I'm not even eating these, but I wanted to show you what my mom has made over the course of 4 days. All the cookies. Again, I'm not even eating this. I'm about to have soup, but I want to show you because I'm so excited and I'm so proud of her because she is not a baker usually, but she went all out. These are lemon shortbread. Now these I am especially proud of because we literally made this recipe up on our own. Like, we just found shit in our baking cupboard, because yes, we have a baking cupboard, and we utilized everything that we thought would taste good. Here, I'm gonna bite into it. Can you hear me chewing? So classy. Essentially, it's a peanut butter ball. Let me swallow this, just wait. Essentially, it's a peanut butter ball, but we added pecans, orange juice, coconut, powdered sugar, chocolate for the top, obviously, dates, and cherries. So good. And honestly, obviously we didn't bake these because it's peanut butter. And you could eat this, like the innards, the filling, raw. And it was so good. So we're thinking about maybe trying to make this into a healthier breakfast option after the holidays. But I was especially proud of these ones. And now you're probably wondering, what the hell are these? These are my mom's version of a Grinch cookie, but in reality, it's a matcha powder sugar cookie, I guess. I haven't even tried this, so I'm gonna try it right now and tell you if I find it disgusting, because I'm not entirely sure how I feel about matcha powder cookies. Just wait. Okay, I'm gonna set this back in here. That was a good try, Mom. She's probably not going to watch this video ever, so I can be honest. No. Ooh, girl. This is, again, another weird recipe my mom came up with. This is essentially a Turtles chocolate. You know those Turtles candy bars that you can get? This is basically like a homemade version of that, only it's made with Ritz crackers and pecans and homemade caramel sauce and chocolate. Oh my goodness, so deadly, so good. Ritz crackers, they know how to do a good cookie. Avi, ginger snaps, is this a thing where you're from? I know some people in different parts of Europe have never heard of a ginger snap cookie. They think it's like the weirdest concept because it's literally molasses and sugar. These are a huge staple in my household. You never, ever, ever will have a Christmas without having a ginger snap. These little guys are sugar cookies, but what makes them special, kind of, shortbread, is that they have homemade jam from my uncle's farm, I guess you'd say. He lives in like 100 acres of forest, pretty much, and he harvests everything because he lives off the grid. That's a little tidbit about my family. Yes, he lives off the grid for about 10 months out of the year, and then comes to stay with my family for 2 months in the winter, and he spends all of his time literally growing his own food and making his own stuff. So like jam and jellies and all that kind of jazz. So this is homemade jam that we used to fill our sugar cookies. Very, very good. One of them was a store-bought jam though, which was the blackberry, and the one that he harvested was the strawberry jam cookies. But yes, these are ones that I made, and I was very proud of them. Last but not least, these are what we call, and if I offend anybody, I'm sorry, but these are what you call cocaine cookies. Yeah, I know, but it's a thing. Look it up. It's called I think they're either called like cocaine cookies or crack cookies, because the idea of it is that once you've had one, you can't stop. Again, the most vulgar name for anything, but that's seriously what you look up if you want to make these. Ritz cracker bottom and butter, brown sugar, chocolate that you kind of drizzle over with pecans on top. But these are all the cookies that I made, and I was just really excited, but I will show you what I'm gonna have for lunch in just a sec. Alright, so now it's finally lunch and I am having the Guinness beer and cheddar soup. I posted a picture the other day, I think yesterday, of me making it, and this is just the leftovers that we haven't eaten. Very easy, but it's for an acquired taste. If you don't like the taste of beer, you will not obviously like this kind of soup. Made one obviously for Sugar Bear because he just got home from work, and because I'm a doting wife, I made him French pressed coffee because I win the wife award. Actually, I just love making French pressed coffee, but I hate coffee. But this is what I'm having for lunch. Alright, and then for dinner, we actually went out with friends to celebrate my birthday and Christmas. We went out to Boston Pizza, where I started off with a giant garden salad. There are some peppers, but onions, tomatoes, cucumbers in there, mixed greens, and then we just topped it off with some Parmesan cheese and French dressing. And because it was the holidays, we enjoyed some bevies, and I got a Caesar. Very, very delicious, spicy Caesar. And then for my main course, I actually got a new pizza that I've never tried before. It was like their tropical pizza. It had Alfredo sauce, it had bacon, pepperoni, onions, and pineapple on it. It was very good. But that is what I had for a typical holiday day. Hopefully you enjoy this video. If so, give it a likes up, and I will catch you on my next video. Alright, talk to you soon. Bye for now.